This is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
Oh, hi, everybody.
I need more energy.
Oh, hi, everybody.
We're in the right spot. Welcome to our live show, Films on Tap. We are actually live, obviously, from the Govs Radio studio.
About damn time.
Yeah, this is the first time that the four of us have been have recorded together since early 2020.
Yep.
Yeah, I think March, right, was the last time.
Yeah.
Late March, maybe in February, but
Yeah.
Whatever it was, whatever I watched at the beginning of that year was not worth the year that preceded it. So,
Facts.
yeah, it's a rough one, but it's a bitter. Listen, I'm happy to be doing this live with you guys again. It's awesome. It's bittersweet because it's pretty much a one and done. Our dear Kevin is moving to Florida.
I don't know why.
Well, I mean, Ron DeSantis. Come on. Guys,
He's a big draw.
You guys can be best
He's a
friends.
hero.
He saved Florida's economy, goddammit. he did that by opening a lot of jobs. We had this conversation. Wow.
Facts.
Either way, that's the Tuesday night show. Either way, it's Kev's last show live with us. And we're sad to see him go. So we'll get nostalgic, I'm sure. We have an entire catalog of shows on Spotify and SoundCloud and iTunes and all of them, even Google Play. Nobody uses Google Play.
Yeah, but it's still there. I mean, you can find all the old podcasts and all the shows that we've done here on GovsRadio.com, on Doves Radio, Govs Radio, Doves Radio.
Does radio, right?
Unreal.
I would say, I mean, we got to have close to 150 shows.
I think so, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Last I checked, it was about like 155 across the board on everything we've done over the past now 5 years.
Yeah.
How many episodes did we do of the repurposed film basement before we switched over to
18.
Films on Tap? Okay.
We did 18 of those.
18, and we converted those over to our own.
Yep.
And it's just this group has changed and evolved, and in whatever iteration we've done of this show, it's always been a fucking blast. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here.
I am.
Okay, right. When's your flight?
Flight.
That hurt, my friend.
That's right.
You kidding me?
The Hulk rolling down the road.
my God. You got the guys from Funny Farm delivering your fucking furniture down there right now?
Jealousy? Okay, keep going.
Those guys really didn't do a bad job. Chevy fucked them with that map.
That's true. Well, you can guess your way to Farmington. Fucking amazing. Yeah, I mean, so we're going to talk a lot about some of the old shows that we've had, I'm sure. We definitely want to talk about the HBO Max documentary Woodstock in '89, right?
The music box.
All right. I basically just stole the job from Chris, but I figured it's Chris's birthday today, everybody. So
Happy
I
birthday!
we can use the night just to relax and not have to.
Thank you, Tim.
You're so welcome, Chris.
It's been a wonderful day so far. Here comes Carla.
You're so enter
Carla.
play.
You know.
Could you be any better? Thank you so much.
Not
Sold out shows, 2 bartenders. Can you grab me some beers?
Oh. I mean, this is really what I needed to
This
move on with
isn't
my
allowed
life.
in the studio, but it's Kev's last night. We're not going to get sloshed tonight. Obviously, we have to drive.
Promise, yeah.
Carla just picked up some Torpedo IPAs for us from the bar. That's awesome.
so good.
I'm drinking Buffalo Theory.
Go,
From,
you're sitting.
Mustache Brewing Company. It's a beer that's near and dear to my heart because it's brewed after a friend of mine that passed away, and
I don't know if you remember, Tim, but we went on. I'm sure you remember. We went on a bar crawl in Brooklyn with Ed and Leanne Hahn.
yes,
And it was a memorable night because Tim had this traditional boot glass that he had for years. Every time that he would go out or it was his birthday, he'd drink it. And Flad dropped it and broke it on you.
our buddy dropped it.
Yep. And then I proceeded to wrestle Mark outside of the bus, then jump on the bus, miss the handrail, and crack my skull
Concussion.
open
You ended up at the night with a concussion.
on the concrete. Yep.
And that was par for the course in anything that we ever did. I had to drive Chris's car home from a beer festival once
True.
because his back locked up.
I'm always getting hurt.
People were yelling at me for how I drove, as per usual.
Yeah, but did you die?
Exactly.
No,
you got. Did you get to the hospital? You were getting to the hospital one way or the other, Chris.
I did. So yes,
Depends on what you were coming in with.
Tim stopped at the 5th precinct, and then and then Mark drove me to the hospital, laying across the back seat, where they proceeded in the hospital to give me painkillers and muscle relaxers and finally loosened me up. But
Well, I
it was
drove
rough.
your car back to your house because.
Oh, that might have been the other time.
Did it? Yeah. Well, either way.
You all
What
need
the hell
12
happens
steps.
to you guys when you go out?
Everything.
Like what?
Too much drinking
Have
is
you
really
seen
what
The
it is.
Hangover? 1 through whatever.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't get milked by a
Clearly-
Vietnamese or whatever, or Taiwan. Where were they? Thailand?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly, judging by the Woodstock 99 documentary, our generation has never been smart at all.
Nope.
I know you
arguments.
haven't seen this, Chris. I know Carla probably hasn't seen it, but I know you were there.
No, but I lived it.
Yeah, right.
I'm interested to hear you guys firsthand stories
Absolutely.
of some of
The
this
stories?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for those that don't know, HBO Max put out an original documentary. I think it's going to be a series called Music Box, but the first one that they put out is Woodstock 99. And it's a pretty comprehensive coverage of those 3 days and how the de-evolution of angry 22-year-old white kids destroyed a festival.
They turn into angry 43-year-old guys shouting at a camera in their fucking garages.
It takes a while, but
That's what happens.
That's the evolution. Thanks for ruining it, Tim.
You're welcome.
The end.
All right. Yeah.
But,
Good talk on
Ta-da!
Woodstock 99.
But yeah, I mean, you guys, like you said, you lived it. You were there. You were there for most of it. I just remember seeing on the news, oh, there was a fire one day and things got out of hand.
And things got pretty rapey. There was no rain, but somehow people were covered in a brown substance. They couldn't figure out it was shit.
Oh,
First of all, everybody knew it was shit. Everybody knew it was shit. Like, I don't understand what type of... And believe me, I wasn't in the right frame of mind all weekend, so to speak, okay? So I don't understand how drugged out you have to be to not understand that the runoff of the shit looked like mud because it was mixed with all the dirt. Dude, it stunk. It stunk. It was so hot, right? It was so disgustingly hot that it just was the perfect storm. It smelled like Staten Island and the upper part of Jersey.
The good parts.
Right.
Rough.
oh, I can't like. And what band was like the one that you decided I have to stand in this ankle deep shit in order to make sure that I don't miss them?
So for me, it was the combo of Rage and Metallica. So, and I had seen both. But
Yeah.
you know what? I snuck up at 16 years old to go to Woodstock 94.
Sure.
Right? And so I thought it was I had such a from what I remember, I had such a fun time at that one. And it wasn't it was humid, but it rained a lot.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, this is going to be great. It'll be fun again.
And I was glued to my TV that whole weekend, watching it on my dad's hotbox.
Yeah, because it was a pay-per-view event, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was yeah.
And it certainly was it was less. It wasn't quite the peace and love vibe of the original Woodstock, but it certainly wasn't Woodstock 99.
What's incredible about the documentary is how they show that the people that attended this festival had no drive or purpose towards anything they were trying to do. Just a lot of anger pent up, and the release that these people had for it was just in the absolute wrong vein. 69 was amazing, but
Oh, it always
even
is.
94 was fine. But it was just this generational.
What is a 90?
88 is perfect.
This general. What's that?
A lot of belching.
Yeah.
This generational void of just the transition of music and the transition of society. Like something just snapped, and it showed. It really did.
You have the pet society.
The puppy who lost his way. Oh boy.
Jim, everything you just said made absolutely no sense to anybody in this room.
I'm just fucking.
You were awarded no points,
No, I was
and
with
may
you,
God
man.
have mercy on your soul.
No, I was right there
I
with you.
wasn't drinking, so I mean,
I was right there with you. How old were you, Jim, at that point, though?
In '99, I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have turned 16 that year in November. But yeah, it was again, for me coming into that transition in music, I was listening to Limp Bizkit, I was listening to Rage. Still younger than most people, where it's not going to hit the same way, not understanding what they're for. I just like the beat. It's good
You
stuff.
see Jim walking through his house, his fucking parents are sitting at the table.
Yeah.
He's like,
I won't do what you tell me. But
Mom, this is hot dog flavored water and the chocolate starfish.
Starfish and the hot dog flavored
fuck?
water.
Fuck you, Fred Durst.
so for you old people, for all you old people, I
For
guess
all
it
you
hit a
old
little bit
heads.
differently.
I think for me, the whole thing was, if you think about it, there was such a gap between 69 and 94 that 94 was such a huge. It felt like a real big event.
So I also
Right,
went to
yes.
94. We so somebody's parents like piled a bunch of us in an RV and we went to 94 with minimal supervision because they kind of like dropped
course.
us and they're like, we're gonna be a mile down the road. Don't forget, we're gonna be a mile away. We were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Lot can happen in a mile.
not even fucking.
And 94 was such a great hang that like 5 of us from that went to 99. And that kind of for me laid out my whole music festival personality going forward. Now I hang back always.
Yeah.
I always either hang back or if I'm not all the way in the back, if I can't get some kind of backstage or side stage pass, because I don't want to be in the middle of that shit ever again. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm a dude that does like I am front and center in a pit wherever. I mean, I'm getting a little old for it, but I mean,
Sure.
what 2 years ago, Slayer was the last one. But I've never what. What are you looking at me like that for?
I don't know. Just wondering why you have back issues. That's all.
Because I'm fat, Carla.
I'm sure.
Shit got real.
I'm sure being 40 in a mosh pit didn't have anything to do with it either.
It's not
Whatever.
helpful. I'm not a bright individual, obviously. But
Fill the top, check it out.
the two that's fair. The 2 times that I've ever felt like afraid. One was Woodstock '99. The other one was Lollapalooza. Both of them were during Metallica. Because there's nothing like you when everybody rushes a stage and you're so packed in that your feet are totally solid on the ground, but your whole body is going in directions you cannot control.
That's crazy.
All right, and it's so hot that you get way overheated. It's the worst feeling ever.
You're much bigger
Yeah.
than most people, so I see that, and I raise you when your feet are not on the ground, and you're doing the same motion, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I have no control
Yeah.
over this whatsoever.
That's hysterical. Yeah, I mean, well, the big thing about '99, aside from the lineup of Limp Bizkit, who was huge at the time, even though
I mean, they still are. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm the only fan. Sure.
yo, you saw that picture this week?
He
Yes.
looks good.
Looks weird.
I mean, he looks weird, yes, but for his age, he looks great.
I think honestly part of it is we've only ever seen him in a backwards hat or a shaved head.
head.
So
Yeah,
like
too.
it
Like,
was
he doesn't
weird
look-
seeing him
I
with
agree,
hair.
he doesn't look bad for his age, but he also doesn't look like
him.
himself. It
Yeah.
just looks like some substitute teacher,
Yeah.
substitute art teacher.
No, not to do another Billy Madison reference, but or Happy Gilmore, I should say. He looks like Ben Stiller's fucking character, just aged, especially with the fucking goat, the little mustache thing.
The
You're in
Thurman
my world,
Munson.
now, Grandma.
Yeah. Well, now you got landscaping duty. Anybody else's fingers hurt?
You just pulled landscaping duty. Yeah. So the thing about the documentary, aside from it really making you feel like, wow, okay, so our generation sucked.
It's amazing.
And we got that feeling. Like, I don't know if you got that feeling at '99 too, because like it was just miserable all around.
Oh yeah, no, I got the feeling that I shouldn't have been here. I was like,
Yeah.
we had so much fun the first one. Why did I even think that this was going to be better, B equal, and this is just much less than. This was
Yeah.
like I said, we all just really
So-
tried our best to just hang back. Whereas for me, at the 94 when we tried to like meet as many people as possible and talk to as many, and we were younger.
Sure, yeah.
And we made friends with these guys from England who ended up coming to visit us in college, which was fun, and put on our roommates' clothes, which is weird, but I digress. The 99 when I tried to...
The Brits are very androgynous, so...
99 I really actively tried to not touch anyone or talk to anyone. And I was like, all right, we're just gonna, we're gonna have safety in our little group of 5 and no one touch anybody. Don't touch anybody covered in brown shit.
I feel like 99 was basically Florida. Like Florida in a festival.
So
2020.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So
99
yes,
was Florida man comes to Woodstock.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
teen.
honestly, picture 300,000 Kid Rocks. Like, that's what it was.
Can't stand up now.
That's fair.
Isn't his name like fucking like Bert or some shit?
Bert? No.
What's Kid Rock's name?
His name is Bert.
It's like a real
What is it?
honky
It's
white
something,
name.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't.
Am I not allowed to say honky, Kev?
First of all, have you ever heard his first album? And his hair?
Robert.
Robert, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Robert
Robert.
James Ritchie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's not so
Robert
honky, I
Ritchie,
guess.
that's what it was, yeah. But he had this, he had almost a Vanilla Ice style hair, but it was kind of almost Kid from Kid and Play.
Yeah, because he was originally like a hip hop.
He was
white
a hip
guy.
hop,
Yeah,
he was
that's
like
right,
a Detroit
that's right.
guy. But
Kid
then
RJ.
along comes fucking Marshall Mathers, and he's like, "Oh, I can't be doing that anymore."
Right. I guess I gotta go to the.
Yeah, I'm gonna Fred Durst it.
Right.
Funny how that works out for
What,
everybody.
oh, and what was the little guy's name?
Joe
Troyer.
C.
Joe C. Yes.
Didn't he die?
He
Is
did.
dead?
Peace.
Rest in peace,
Or,
Joe C.
Lettle.
Joe C. And Vern Troyer was the one in the, who introduced Limp Bizkit at Woodstock '99.
Oh, that's funny.
And it was prime Vern Troyer. It was like maybe a year or two away from
Air it. That's still the best. Fucking riding on that scooter while he's pissing himself.
just the fucking trail of piss.
God, the guy was at the top of the mountain with his Austin Powers movies, and it wasn't a very far fall though.
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
Oh, that was hacky. I apologize.
But
I can't think of anything else. It wasn't a far fall guy.
It's sometimes the dumbest ones, Tim.
It's usually.
Right.
Yeah, well, that was so Kid Rock was with Josie. Then I can't wait till we actually do the. Maybe we should come back with Trash TV. We'll we'll
fly
talk.
up.
No.
Can we have Kev on the TV while we do it?
Oh,
Like,
No,
Wait,
well,
am I gonna be
yeah.
trash TV?
We could do that.
can we just have you like a floating head here?
I'll be naked.
like a Spike Lee movie?
We could do it. Well, I'm not doing it without you, Kev. I can't do it without you.
Right, yeah, we can.
I'm already so mad that I'm now invested in Fuckboy Island.
Oh,
holy shit!
what a start to a show.
wow.
Amazing.
Within seconds, I was hooked.
It's amazing because you guys and Chris and Tim and Kevin in particular are trash television junkies. When it comes to looking up just the absolute worst in humanity reality shows, I can never get on board with you. You guys watch Love Is Blind. I still haven't seen
so
it.
good.
Oh, it's
And,
amazing.
apparently
So
it just the reunion just
Yeah,
recently
yeah.
dropped,
Must watch.
and it's must-watch TV. I had zero interest in checking this out. Meanwhile, again, HBO Max puts out an original series called F-Boy Island. It's 3 women, 24 guys.
Hot.
Actually, that kinda
Half of them are nice guys,
Probably
and
not.
half of them are self-proclaimed fuckboys.
Yep.
That are just in it for the sex and in it for the cash prize at the end of the road of this show.
awkward.
A little bit, or up
100
to
grand,
up
right?
to up to 100 grand.
Yeah.
They
So the idea, I
That's gonna
guess,
come to
is
play.
if they get chosen but decide to decline, they get to take
right
the money,
that,
right?
that they're going to stick to their F-boy ways, and instead of seeking love and sticking with the girl who chooses him, instead drops her and takes the money. I got a feeling that's got to
That's
be
what's
how it
gonna
ends.
happen, yeah.
That's exactly how it's got to end.
Positive.
I mean, I feel like even the quote unquote nice guys are probably going to be like, I'll just take the money.
This again. Now I watched Jersey Shore.
A couple of them, actually, all 3 of them are pretty much like. how could you stomach?
Oh my God,
the most vapid fucking people.
They're
who
morons.
Yeah,
Wow.
The most vapid women, unfortunately.
They make the Temptation Island women look like just like Hillary Rodham Clinton. Just
Wait. So
scholars.
women who chose to be on a show called Fuckboy
I know.
Island
the guys are
don't
the guys
have
are dumb
any
too.
depth.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the guys.
Color me surprised.
One of the guys' employment things is fridge deliverer.
Deliverer.
Yes, and he's proud about it. This guy.
He's like, yes, I'm an F boy. I'm a fridge boy.
Yeah.
I deliver refrigerators.
And she was like, "Oh, that's so funny."
And he's basically fucking Spicoli.
He really
that
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a swole Spicoli.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
I'm not
wait,
gonna- I'm not
Fast
gonna
Times
be-
or Fuckboy Island?
No, Fuckboy Island.
Oh, I was gonna say.
You
haven't seen Fast-
I'm not gonna judge these women on their taste in men.
No, you can.
Yeah, I can.
You can.
I can.
No,
I
go,
can.
go.
Yeah.
I can.
It's bad.
I have pretty bad taste.
I
in
was
men.
raised by a single
I.
mom. Wow. That's hot.
That was the best line.
As soon as she
That was the
I actually
best
had to-
line.
It was the only point in the goddamn show, and we're talking about Fuckboy Island on HBO Max.
Yes. Check it out. It is
I want to see the girls. Hold on, I want to see the
outstanding.
girls.
God.
Not real
Yeah.
impressive.
Sarah.
Not impressive.
CJ and
CJ.
Yeah.
So the second that I had to rewind because I was like, "There's no way that she said that right."
Yeah.
The guy's unburdening himself, and he goes.
First of all, that could very well have been a lie because all he talked about, he was like one of the main fuckboys.
Yep.
That guy, what was his name? Chad?
Obviously, Chad.
So it was something.
Something like that.
He was a blonde guy, clearly just in it for whatever.
Oh, and outspoken in the interviews, too. He's
Yeah,
like,
he said, he's
like,
like, I'll take the money every time, that sort of thing. But
wasn't he one of the Darrens or Darryls?
no. But I thought he was lying about
Garrett.
that. Garrett, yes, Garrett.
Yeah.
I thought he was just lying, but to your point, she thinks he's unburdening himself by saying, "Yes, I was raised by a single
I
mom."
was raised by a single mom.
Her
That's hot.
response is,
That's
wow,
hot.
that's hot.
Oh my god.
I was like, "There's no way this is humanity right now. Like this can't possibly be society."
And then the best part is the one guy asks, "Oh, so are you like a little toxic?" And she ends the date and then immediately says he called me toxic. Like completely took it way too far.
Like, didn't prove his point at all.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The one dude says to her or says to them, "I don't think that she reads books." And I was like, definitely she doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think she reads at all.
It's like, you're probably correct.
Yeah, she doesn't read books. And
So which one doesn't read books? Because
CJ.
CJ is a fun-loving and funny content creator.
Nope.
Yeah.
They're
She has
all
a-
They're all social
she's
media.
not.
The one guy is a TikToker.
TikToker.
That was his profession listed on the screen.
Well, here it says she has a history of taming fuckboys.
She
Does that
did-
mean
she
she'll
did
skip the
say
nice
that.
guys
Wow.
altogether and reform a fuckboy? Tune in and find out.
You
Yeah.
can only hope.
And then who's that one guy that was like he like screwed the other guy by saying he was a fuckboy?
Oh,
and created all the
oh,
drama.
yeah, it was-
Chris, I think his name was.
Yes, his name was
the
Chris.
real estate broker.
What was it, Chris?
Yeah, I know, right? but nothing beats Garrett Powers.
Oh, unbelievable! They're
Chris,
on the.
how old is
by
he?
the end of each
He
episode,
looked to be 50.
by the end of each episode, they go on the chopping block. The three girls choose two guys that go up for elimination, and this one guy, in his plea to stay on Fuckboy Island, is that, well, if this is where I'm going to go, I just wanted to pour out my heart to you, so I've written a poem. And he spends like a
Spoiler.
good solid minute trying to open this poem up, and everyone is
Just met the woman.
just met the woman. Says the poem, something about and the calming of the storm and this and that, and he finishes by going, Garrett Powers.
What
Yeah.
do they-
Fucking titled and spoke his own name in
Yeah.
a poem that he wrote for a girl that
Yep.
he just met.
Do they give the guys anything? Like, what is it, an emoji or like a thumbs
They
up?
give wristbands if they want to go on a like a private date
No,
with
no,
them.
I mean when they
No.
For the choosing,
When
no,
they
just-
leave?
choosing,
No.
yeah.
No, no.
Yeah,
They
or
don't
if
give
they-
them, like
or
a
if they-
flower,
They
like
just
a-
get dressed down by the host. And by
Basically.
the way,
Nikki.
She's
good.
engaging.
Glazer.
Yeah, Nikki's funny. She's always been
Nikki's
funny,
great. No,
and
she's
good
a
on
great
this.
comic. She's very funny, but she's great in this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She is, because you could tell that she's rolling her eyes at the ridiculousness of this.
100%.
And yet she's still doing the job.
Yeah.
So I respect the shit out of
But
it.
the best part is when they eliminate the guy, he reveals whether or not he's a nice guy or a fuckboy.
Right.
And
Right.
so when Garrett Powers said, "I'm a nice guy," they were like, "Oh, maybe we should have given him. Maybe we shouldn't. We should have given him a little bit of more of a chance." No.
Wait, who chooses whether they're nice guys or fuckboys?
No, they
coming
identify. When they go on the show, they identify as either yes, I'm a fuckboy, or yes, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
they're
interview
all
process.
fuckboys.
No,
Basically,
just all fuckboys.
no, you're right.
But
Yeah.
some of them are nice guys that are in it
Nope.
for the love, and
Nope.
the
No, they're not.
and the
No,
other ones are in it for the
no.
money and just being a fuckboy.
No.
Yeah.
Every guy I've ever met who's like, I'm a nice guy is definitely a fuckboy.
Well, you just
100%.
haven't been on
That's
Fuckboy
true.
Island. You had a 50-50 shot if you went on the island.
Well, this
Half
is
of them
this
are
is
nice boys.
Long Island is fuckboy island.
It's like
The
when people
original
start off
Fuckboy
a
Island.
sentence with, "Well, to be honest," and you think you've been lying to me for the last 9 years.
Wow.
Nobody racist. I don't want to sound racist, but
Wow, that,
Exactly.
that sounded very specific.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Have some experience there.
You know when they don't take their fucking socks off when they're railing you? You know? So, wait, what?
Gotta spray that Tinactin every day. Huh?
Unreal.
Oh, I can't believe. First of all, I can't believe that I'm fully in, and I wasn't after the first episode. I haven't jumped up and yelled at a television like that in I don't know how long, right? Probably when Breaking Bad when Hank got shot. I was
Okay.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But that him saying, I just want to read you a poem. I was like, oh, don't.
And then
do
he
it.
ended it with his name as if anyone else might have wrote it. Oh my god.
And he's like he's got to be a 104-year-old firefighter. His hair is so dry. I'm surprised they allow him in the fire.
Right? He's
And-
definitely got that Popeel spray going on it too.
But he got railroaded.
so do I.
So I think it's interesting how these guys are also getting, and they are so dumb, right?
Who? Girls or guys or everybody?
Both of them.
Well, everybody across the board, but
They're on a show called Fuckboy Island.
Yep.
fair. The,
Yeah.
the guys, there's a couple of guys going to each of the females and talking shit about the other guys. He was saying this and he was saying that, and you got to watch out for him because I think he's the fuckboy.
Yeah.
And they're taking their advice, like they're
Yeah.
being manipulated, and they're like, oh,
Wait, hang on a second. Men are
here we
manipulating women on Fuckboy Island.
Here we go.
Wow, the twists and turns never stop on this show. Wow. Oh my goodness.
And
I gotta watch this.
you know what's funny too is all of the women are being manipulated by fuckboys.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they just can't see through the fuckboys.
Yeah.
But one of them was a fuckboy tamer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that a profession? I'm gonna fucking kill my guidance counselor.
Yeah. Yeah. You need a chair and a whip, and you get to wear a hat. It's fun.
The fuckboy tamer.
Fuckboy.
$150, you get to a seminar, you're certified, you're ready to go.
Is that it?
No
I
problem.
feel like I would instantly distrust anybody who wrote me a poem.
What'd you say? You would
I
distrust
would instantly
anyone?
distrust anybody who was like, I wrote you a poem.
Well, the
Like,
girls, yeah, the
oh.
girls are
After
like
a
they say, they're
day?
like,
Sure.
I don't know. After a year, I'd be like, you fucking wrote me a poem.
Yeah.
Get the
The
fuck
girls
away
on
from
there,
me.
they're like, the girls on there are like, oh my god, you're being so sweet, but that's so suspicious. You could be a fuckboy.
Yeah.
It's
And then literally the guy that they basically make the alpha fuckboy, the girl is like, he's so nice. There's
Yeah.
no way he's a fuckboy.
really opened
Yeah.
up to me. He could be, but he's
Yeah.
So it's essentially
It's perfect.
I shouldn't like this
It's
stuff.
a great show.
Aren't all fuckboys nice? That's kind of part of the job description.
But it's
No,
Yes and
some
no.
of them are
Someday.
assholes because they know
Yeah.
that women respond.
it's
to
an
that too.
island of 27 sociopaths playing.
Yes. Yes.
And it's glorious.
I'm glad you included the women in that because
Oh, 100%. They are absolute sociopaths. They, like it's. I want to feel like they have a leg up on these guys, but they just don't. These are among the most manipulative people I've ever.
Oh,
God.
it's amazing.
Incredible. It's incredible.
I can't, and I'm only through the first episode. They're like 3-hour-long episodes.
So I was full in after the second.
Okay.
There's only 3 episodes?
Currently, yeah.
Currently.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are they going to put up more, or that's the full
I think the next
season?
batch
No.
comes in.
They're not even close to
They're not
finishing
close.
off.
No, this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So there's definitely more coming, but
Well, that's
That got
disappointing.
sexy.
yeah.
Did any fuckboys fight yet? Did they fight each other?
Spoiler.
There's been some disagreements.
No. I mean, I'm talking about a physical fight.
It's
Not
gotten
yet.
close.
Not yet.
Right,
Not
not
yet,
yet,
but soon.
though.
There's been a lot of peacocking.
a lot of peacocking. Between guys who don't know what peacocking is. It's amazing.
They don't even know. I don't even think they know what a peacock is.
Definitely not.
And there's peacocks on the fucking island.
Yeah.
Nobody on that show has a brain. None of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think at some of the other, like a lot of them were influencers.
Yeah, what was
course
that?
they
Child care / influencer. I was like, so
Yeah.
does he do child care and then influence children?
He's a manny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a manny. And I think did he get voted off? I don't remember.
And then the guy that looks like Wedge from Class Act is the best.
He does.
He totally does.
He totally does.
Rolando.
Lorenzo or
I think it's Rolando. It might be Lorenzo. I just gotta think, Demita, when are you gonna play with my frog? It's my favorite Kid and Play movie.
I mean, I can't
Didn't
argue
fight.
with it.
You know,
House party, stop.
I mean,
I know.
stop.
Stop.
Stop. True. House Party 3. especially.
Class Act is the superior film.
You are crazy.
Yeah, what is it? It's your fucking Revenge of the Nerds 2 syndrome. Like, what the fuck?
Caddyshack 2.
Hotel Coral Essex,
Essex,
baby.
Yeah, there it is.
It's my favorite.
That's a great shirt.
Oh.
We've got Bush.
I also have the Who Farted t-shirt.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Snotty.
I've seen Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise.
You can stop that statement right there.
60-something times, maybe?
On purpose?
I watched it 4 times last month.
That makes no sense.
Oh, it's so good.
How many times has Connor seen it?
He's seen it twice.
Of course he has.
Yeah.
God.
It's
I made the mistake of watching the Woodstock '99 documentary with Zoe.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I lived this. What was I thinking?
Yeah. You said there was a lot of titties and schween, right?
There's lots.
Oh,
Of, there's
everywhere.
lots of swinging dick. There's a ton of tits.
Unabashed,
Yeah.
unbridled.
Because part of the deal of the whole vibe of the weekend was like women were walking around topless and guys were just did not give a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
they were.
there was
Those
no
were
like,
dumb women.
grabbing.
Dumb women.
Yeah.
Well, there was no security either.
So then you agree with the promoter?
Oh, I know what you're saying, but no.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. He had some issues, to say the least.
Yeah, so the promoter in the documentary essentially blamed a majority or a good portion of the assaults on the women that decided to walk around topless.
Yeah, well, you know, it's always
Like everyone in a rape court
yeah,
case.
Yeah, I mean that's par for the course.
Yeah.
But I will say this: should they be able to take their shirt off and walk undisturbed through a crowd? Yes.
Sure.
Is it likely that is going to happen? No.
No.
So I'm not blaming women, but
Yeah, but you're
just-
heightening the risk level.
at some point you just have to know that that's the way of the world and take precautions to
Yeah.
protect yourself. And that's it. Now, is it right? Absolutely not. They should be able to walk naked through a crowd and have people respect their bodily autonomy. But does it happen? No.
Bodily
doesn't happen.
autonomy.
Bodily autonomy, yeah.
Nice.
But it just never happens. It just never happens.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I mean, most men can walk through a crowd and just know that no one's going to put fingers in their butthole.
Not true.
Not true.
Really? I mean, I guess it depends on the crowd. It depends on the
I
crowd.
go to church.
Kevin and I went to a nude beach and there was just hands all over.
I filmed it.
I mean, it was our hands all over each
Fair
other.
enough, but whatever. Hi, Mom.
But I mean, I couldn't believe that he actually said this on the documentary.
Wow.
But he was a dick the entire
Oh,
time.
completely.
Like, you know, watching the. They were doing throughout the weekend. They would do press conferences, like him and what's his face, the guy that
Mayor.
Yeah.
Was he a mayor?
Grillo?
Yeah.
And they would do, and it started out where it was like, oh, yeah, all right, so there's a couple of problems. By fucking Saturday midday, like, MTV is packing up shop and getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Really?
They weren't stupid.
Because the documentary points out that, like, you know, the crowd was pissed off at MTV because that was around the time that, like, all the boy band shit started up again.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah,
They saw
the
Carson
Backstreets,
Daly and
the
started
NSYNC.
flinging bottles.
Right.
I mean, let's be fair.
If I saw Carson Daly,
He's getting one right to the temple.
that's right. I got a total request for you. Yeah, so they, but then he blamed the fact that, like, people look back on Woodstock '99 as a shit fest on MTV because of how they covered it.
Sure.
Right.
You mean they pointed a camera and recorded it?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're looking at least 5 different structure fires that are huge in a sea of, I don't know, at that point probably 250,000 people.
That's crazy.
And you're saying to yourself, no, it's because, you know, Kurt Loder wanted to be a war correspondent.
He's lighting the fires himself.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking, that's a little bad. I love Kurt Loder. God damn it.
Have you ever seen his movie reviews? They're awful.
No.
He fancies himself a movie reviewer, and he's terrible at it.
Really?
Yes.
I got to read a Kurt Loder
Yeah.
fucking movie review now.
Phil's in the chat. Check it out.
Fucking guy's a faucet.
I didn't know.
And what's her face? Kennedy is on Fox News now.
Yeah, she's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew that way back when.
It's true.
So it's only natural, but
yeah.
I was surprised to see it, I guess.
Kennedy from MTV?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's
that's
like an arch
really
conservative.
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's,
Not just a mini boss now. She's like top tier level.
she's up there, and she's I mean, super like more like Taylor Greene fucking.
Is she even blonde?
No.
God.
I know. By the way, I love watching them try to those two idiots, her and Matt Getz, try to set up whatever fucking news conferences they want to fucking set up, and then they get chased out of Dodge. And I don't give a shit if it was like anybody that would get chased out of Dodge when they're trying to put on that would be hysterical, but especially those two because they suck. But I mean, I can't believe that this guy was A, blaming MTV, B, blaming women, like anybody but him. And the oversight that it was such a shit fest, they didn't account for the amount of people they were going to have. They didn't account. First of all, they're 100-degree days,
Right.
right?
Yeah, you need water.
That's one thing. Yep.
You need facilities. Otherwise, you're going to get a landslide of shit.
Spoiler alert.
Which is amazing because the location that they picked out, they ended up picking, what was it, an abandoned military or an Air
Yes.
Force base. So they had hangars. They basically did it. They chose that spot for the infrastructure. Specifically, there wasn't any. The plumbing was
Yeah.
crap. They had no freaking plumbing whatsoever to do anything for, they basically trucked in porta potties. So what facilities were you even working with?
Yeah.
It was a shit show to begin, literal shit show to begin with. And like you said, they were blaming all of the bad press as these minuscule cases that got blown out of proportion by MTV and the press. And they were like, it wasn't as bad. There was still like, 240,000 people that had a great time.
Not those 10,000
Yeah.
people that got raped.
There's only
Those-
600.
Right,
There's only 600,000 people that died of COVID. But
that was the
Fucking drop in a
implication.
bucket.
That was the implication that he was bringing across. He was like,
99.94%, Tim.
Those 10,000 women, they were troublemakers. But the rest of them,
Well, I'm glad you said it.
right, because he sure as fuck didn't.
Oh man.
But that was the point. He was trying to tell everybody that it was completely blown out of proportion. Everything else was fine. It was just these minuscule cases.
these 10,000 bitches and 10,000 arsonists. The
Look,
other 230,000 is great.
These things happen. these things happen. No, you
women always got to be taunting the guys, wearing spaghetti straps.
Got to be breathing.
Right?
Lighting
Gotta
shit
be
on
walking
fire.
around.
Come on.
Women be shopping. Women be shopping.
Walk into their car.
You can't stop a woman from shopping.
Right. It's funny because it's true.
We do shopping.
Oh my god.
But my question
We
though
do
is
be
that
shopping.
we talk about objectifying women and everything. Didn't the makers of this documentary do just that?
Yes.
Yes.
HBO Max. That's a little bit of an issue, no?
I would think so. So, using all that footage,
Correct.
And specifically using that, I get,
Unblurred, uncensored. Yep.
yeah, and I get, and that's the thing. Like, I understand you're really trying to hammer a point home, and how do you do that? You do that at some shock value, right? But at the same time, you are exploiting. You are doing the
completely.
exact thing that
Is
you
it
are.
like real? Like at some point, don't Americans have to fucking stop, like, being shocked at breasts?
Yeah,
Like-
You are absolutely correct.
Yes.
Like,
Unfortunately, we do live in the real world.
I mean, but like, this is literally the
it's-
only country that is shocked at seeing
Right.
a breast and a nipple.
But
Yep.
my point is that you're talking about all these victims from back in the day. We're now 22 years later. Somebody's watching their mom on TV right now. They didn't realize I was going to be shown on HBO Max in 2021. That's kind of fucked up.
I watched it with Zoe. She swears that there's a quick scene where she thinks somebody looks like me, and I was like, "There's no fucking, there's no fucking way." I didn't go back and look.
Grabbing some
Roll
ladies'
through.
titties.
Were you A, naked,
Yeah.
B, covered in shit, or C, grabbing somebody's boob? Which one was it?
Sliding down the mountain of
D,
poo.
all of the
On the
above.
minute.
Tim's coming out of the freaking porta potties looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. His eyes.
I come out.
I'm here, kill me! Do it now!
running through the mosh pit covered in shit.
So he's like, Daddy.
Oh man.
You go, yep, that's him.
Oh man.
Just walking up to people. You are one ugly.
And then the place went on fire.
And then,
Right.
I just remember waking up the next day and watching, trying to catch bits and pieces on MTV after we got home. Because, like I said, we
Did
left
you shower as soon as you got home?
the minute.
Yeah.
And it was the most glorious. First of all, we stopped and got 2 cases of water and drank them all within 45 minutes.
I bet.
Now, how long did you guys wait? Like, when did you leave, both of you?
I left. We left.
Saturday, I want to say Saturday afternoon, we made a run for it.
Okay. We left probably about an hour after Metallica.
Okay.
Saturday night. We didn't even grab the tent. The tent was pretty much a lost cause.
At that point,
Understandable.
fucking.
Yeah. So, and we just hoofed it out of there. And it was, I'm glad, because if I would have stayed another day, I would have been like the poor guy in the documentary, you know, because it was severely dehydrated and very hot. It's the worst. It was literally the worst experience that I've ever had doing anything. It was just not fun.
Including COVID.
Yeah.
Including
including
real.
COVID.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, I don't understand overall why people do just this kind of festival at all in the summer. Why not in the fall? Does anybody
School.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's really the you want to get as much money as possible.
yeah, but you could start. You can go
You could do June.
Memorial Day weekend.
Granted, yes.
Labor Day
Yeah,
weekend.
May.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be the middle of August. It doesn't have to
No,
be the
it
middle of
doesn't.
July in
Could
New
be
York.
July,
Like
yeah.
this, it doesn't make sense. And also, there's not that much going on usually on these Friday shows during the day anyway. Like nobody goes to a like. I went to Panorama. I think it was only 2 years before it got canceled, or 2 years. I used to go with Isabella.
2.
There was nothing
it was 2,
going
yeah.
on Friday afternoon. Like you got there like Friday 5 o'clock.
What's Panorama?
It was
gonna
a
say-
music festival on
Oh.
Randall's Island.
Yeah, but at the time, you opened up anything named Woodstock. Didn't matter when you did it, where it was going to happen. It was going to.
Yeah, I just mean my point is these things they go on in the middle of the summer, and this is just a recurring problem that you're like, okay, we're going to do a 3-day festival on Governor's Island. It's going to be why not in the middle of July? Sure, what could possibly go wrong?
Heat stroke and
right.
yeah, it's-
No transportation off the island. You know,
Yeah. random thunderstorms. Now the place is on fire.
Yeah, well, it's like Lollapalooza going on now.
Right.
It's like Lollapalooza going on now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why
Chicago.
doesn't anybody do this more as
Is
like
it
a
in
fall
Chicago?
or a spring thing?
Because it's catering to a college crowd.
Yeah, but it can still happen. It still happens over a weekend. It's not like it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing. It's still mostly
You know what?
Saturday
If you're so
and
smart,
Sunday.
why don't you plan a festival?
You know what? Debuting in 2022, see Okerfest.
I'm in.
It's
Designated a
basically
palooza.
it's basically the Lilith Fair.
It's Carla Palooza or Okerfest. I haven't decided which one yet.
The Lilith Fair. We're all gonna recite the vagina monologue.
Yep.
But you're right. These things, obviously, on a planning committee, some of this shit should have been thought of. The date, the time, the supplies, the way it's done. Charging $4 back in 1999 for a fucking bottle of water.
That's bullshit.
And then by Saturday, finding out that half of the supplies that people were lacking are sitting in containers that they're getting ripped open, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, here's all the food and water.
Which, by the way, is why, I was like, why was anyone shocked by Firefest? This is what goes on at every single one of these
Right.
fucking festivals. They do this shit over and over again
Yeah.
to people.
Well-
Why is anybody shocked that they were just abandoned on an island with 3 pieces of bologna and a loaf of Wonder Bread?
When-
I think the level of scam that was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no,
was-
when-
that was-
when-
There was one hero though. There was one hero.
The cost and the cost of it and the promos that they made for Firefest were just so outlandishly luxurious
Oh,
that
yeah.
you know
they were
that was
advertising
just-
as if you were going to be staying on Fuckboy Island, and you got
you absolutely were if that was
you
a real
got
festival.
you got hexagonal disaster relief tents and meals that were worse than anything you could have possibly ordered from a diner and taken home in a doggy bag.
Wasn't it just like bologna and cheese sandwiches?
Yeah, yeah. It
Like,
was like
open,
it was
open-faced?
It was prison food.
There was
It was
lettuce.
I think I remember it
Yeah.
being only one piece of bread, and I was like, it's
Yeah.
open-faced. It's fancy.
Right. Fancy.
Gourmet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, again, you figure like, and again, the idea with Firefest is that they saw the success of Coachella, which they do talk about at the end of the documentary as well, where they saw the mistakes from Woodstock '99 and said, all right, well, listen, when they show up, let's give them a free bottle of water. Let's give them some of the at least show forth the effort to say like, we want this to be done right. We're doing this right by you. You paid money to have a good time. Let's make it happen. And then it was able to happen year after year after year. Firefest, they saw that and like, yeah, fuck it, we could do that. And then go even further and have the same planning mentality that fucking Woodstock '99 did.
Put it on an island. They won't know any better.
All we have to build it and they will come. And
Yeah.
they
They
fucked
did.
it up. Yeah, and they did.
Congrats, Ja Rule.
It ain't even a question.
He got married in prison to a man.
Wait, what?
Firefest paid for it.
Chris clearly on Twitter with 50 Cent. Yeah, I mean, the Firefest thing will always go down as like one of the biggest grifts. It's amazing. He tried. He did try.
What did he say? And I remember we talk about this all the time. It wasn't fraud. It was false advertising.
Yes, exactly what it was. Yeah. So fraud.
Right. Yeah.
By the way, Coachella sucks. Can we just say Coachella sucks? It's way overrated.
I don't know.
They all
I've
do.
heard
I've
it's,
never been.
I've
but
heard it's awesome. I've never been.
It's not my thing.
It's probably a fun time, but like the acts are just fucking. It just seems very. I'll take a Woodstock '99.
It's yeah. It seems like the audience is pretentious as fuck.
pretentious as fuck.
Yeah.
I enjoy a Randall's Island music festival.
Sure.
Sure.
Because you can get on and off and back into fucking civilization. You don't have to drive out 20 hours into the desert and get
Burning
a fucking
Man.
tent and all that horse shit. You can just get there on the fucking bus and then leave whenever you want. You can walk right over the bridge if you want to leave. Done. Ferry. Just get off. That's it. I'm done. Party's over. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Sure.
You don't have to do all that.
The Warp Tour was a good time over at Randall's Island.
I went to one Warp Tour. I don't know if I was in the wrong spot on Randall's Island or if they'd since then put grass down, But when I went, I was standing on black asphalt in July.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, watching System of a Down that I already fucking hate. And
Wait,
no,
what?
I fucking
Why do you
hate
hate
them.
System
I
of
hate
a
him.
Down?
I do. Me, I hate that guy's voice.
I hate System of a
I
Down.
fucking hate
What?
his voice. I hate his. He has
Fuck them.
He has the most awful voice.
That's not true at all.
It's
What's his
like nails
name?
on
Surge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fucking
Surge
a
Tank.
little Armenian douchebag.
I mean, I don't like his music. I don't care about him being Armenian.
No, he happens to be Armenian, and I think he's a douchebag. And I hate his voice. I hate his voice. I hate his face.
You're just
I don't care. What is he gonna do?
committing
Come fight me.
self-righteous
Come fight me, Serge. I don't give a shit.
Come fight me, bro.
Let's go.
The only thing I have zero to compare. Like, you guys went to Woodstock '99, but I mean, we used to go to the Jimmy Buffett concerts constantly. And no, but if anybody has ever been to them, like, they used to be a great fucking tailgate.
I squeezed Kevin's shoulder as soon as you started talking.
Jimmy Buffett. Oh,
But
They give you a margarita and a last cheeseburger burger in paradise. It's very nice. They're very
I don't know if
well.
you know this.
Glass of Metamucil.
One gentleman approached me, and he put his fin to the right. We're not supposed to do
everybody
that.
knows it's fins to the left and fins to the right.
Oh my
They
god.
give you a little Hawaiian shirt, and it's nice.
Fuckers, god damn. All right, so
It's
anyway,
nice. It's nice.
if anybody who cares, nobody. They used to have a really good freaking tailgate. Jones Beach was a party for those fucking
Oh, no
concerts.
doubt. Yeah, no
And it
doubt.
was amazing, and everybody was having a great freaking time.
Wasting
And then everybody
away
found
again.
out. Yeah. And we were. It was fucking amazing. Drunk on the beach all fucking day. Great time. Until people found out that you could just go tailgate and party and never go to the concert.
Right.
And then 22-year-old white guys would show up.
Always
breaking
ruining
bottles,
shit. Always
causing
ruining
fights,
shit.
and ruining the whole fucking experience, and we never went back.
Freaking white dudes.
Fuck.
Yep.
A lot of blown out flip flops, huh?
Ah, damn
Yeah,
white
yeah.
dudes.
They stepped on a pop top.
Ruin everything.
Left by some salt. God damn it! I had a fun time. And they ruined it.
First of all, because I'm white, I've been to 3 Jimmy Buffett concerts.
Good for
I
you.
was miserable every single one.
Oh my god.
So, but again, it's amazing that just the mentality of a certain group of people, when you put those together, it just ruins the entire vibe. And the fact that
Which group of people?
Dave Matthews
200
concert goers.
Fish
I had a good
people,
time with
Grateful
Dave
Dead.
Matthews.
But it's the same frat
Jim
boy
Buffett.
culture, isn't it?
What do they all have in common?
Don't look at me. I ain't
Shit, I
saying
was
it.
A fascinatingly terrible taste in music.
Could it be white dudes?
You are whiter than Christina.
Specifically white dudes? Could it be white guys?
White bros.
Yeah, I
Ruin
mean,
everything!
They had a great run.
jam bands are yeah. I don't.
Oh,
Is a Fish concert really like? I mean, I feel like those
Yeah.
guys are just chill. Are they not?
they're they're chill. They fucking play 18-minute songs.
Yeah, but I
that
mean, like
suck.
their crowd, I feel like is chill.
Oh,
like,
high
it's
as
fuck.
not
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
they're high as fuck. But I don't
Yeah.
think you're gonna. I don't feel like you're gonna have a lot of fights and like broken bottles and
no,
stuff
no,
at
of
a
course
Fish
not.
concert.
No.
No.
No, it's just generally annoying.
No, but when you find out about a tailgate party that everyone's drinking and having a good damn time, and that's all they show up for,
Bastards.
people
Yeah.
ruin it.
They ruined.
Jim is pissed they ruined his Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
for real.
seriously.
I
For
miss
real.
going in August. It was fun.
I mean, you can't go anymore. You've
No,
been banned.
I won't.
Oh,
Damn.
Won't do it.
Uppity getting busted.
Honestly.
And what the fuck?
We went 8
I'm writing a letter to Land Shark.
Here's what sucks. Chris is going to give me shit for forever for putting Land Shark on tap at home.
No, listen, Jim. If there's anybody that was gonna put Land Shark on tap, it was you.
It was me. And it was delicious.
That's fucking awesome. God damn. I don't. Warped Tour. I don't remember the System of a Down on Warped Tour.
maybe I'm trying to. It was definitely on Governor's Island, and it was definitely System of a Down, and I was with Jay, which means it was after 2000.
That sounds more like what was the?
Are you Green Day?
No.
Because Warped Tour was more punk than it was
Rancid?
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is System of a Down?
Maybe towards the end.
The System of a Down is
System of a
harder
was
than
probably
punk.
Lollapalooza, I think. Cause I
Yeah.
think
No, it definitely wasn't Lollapalooza.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna see if I can maybe figure it out.
because Lollapalooza '98, I think, with Wu-Tang, Tool.
Tara was at that
and
one.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
She talks about that all the time. Like, it's just like it was just a sea of people that changed.
Yeah.
Like it went. They were watching like Metallica or whoever it was, and then all of a
Oh.
sudden Wu-Tang came on,
I
and
think it
everybody
was-
was like,
I think it was
"Okay,
Ozfest.
completely different crowd."
It was Ozfest.
Ozfest.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
It was Ozfest.
Yep.
Yeah. That
And it was hot as hell. I think it was 2005.
I think
enough.
I did Ozfest 2000 there, because I'm a big fan of Kitty, and they were there.
Ozfest 2000, I think, is that when it was
Kitty, not
Slipknot,
kitties.
Slipknot and Marilyn
Thank you for
Manson.
the clarification.
Yes. Yes.
Is that Slipknot and Marilyn
Tim does
Manson?
not read
Ozfest
Chicken
2000.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that in Philly with Jay.
Okay.
That was when I almost got killed during the Slipknot.
Well,
mosh
that was
pit,
Slipknot.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
That's-
Yeah, it was not good.
That was Slipknot
Philly's got a great place for tailgating.
when they released
man, too.
Iowa. What was that?
Oh, Philly's got a great spot for tailgating too, for any of the stuff that happens at the sports complex.
He's just not over this tailgating thing.
Yeah.
He's mad.
Yeah.
I like the party.
Like,
man.
can
Literally-
someone hug him over there? Like, I'm just worried.
I think I might be the only one. Like, I don't give a shit about tailgating.
Not tailgating's fun.
Like,
Tailgating
I just
is
want to
fun.
go.
I
I
don't
just want to
need
go
it,
to the
but-
concert.
A pregame is
so you're
fun.
working it through.
It's always fun.
I just want to go to a concert and just
You don't
go.
pregame
I'm
anything?
dealing.
No, I just want to go.
I want to drink some beers before we go into the concert or the football game or wherever we're tailgating.
Yeah, we like to get all liquored up and see where the night going to take us,
Yeah.
because we're white and don't have to worry about that.
Right?
Well, when you go to a concert and like a glass of wine is $25,
Sure.
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
then you
There's
can
that.
understand why people
Yeah.
drink in the parking lot beforehand.
Yep. All I can say is don't get too drunk with a certain red-headed Viking, sir, because that gets you into trouble before and after football games.
Or get
Seems oddly specific. I'm not.
get drunk and then mosh with other with an entire Slayer concert with him.
Oh my God.
It's
Our,
like
fr-
going
our,
I feel like I would never be in these situations,
Yeah.
so I'm all right
You
with
know,
that.
I guess wouldn't.
I,
You'd be
Top really
surprised how
parties
few
that
times
hard.
I'm in the mosh pit at a Slayer concert.
I watched
It
this.
really doesn't come up very
I
much in
watched
my
this
life.
friend go up to a Cowboys man and woman couple fan after a Giants Cowboys game.
Oh god.
The parking lot littered with trash because it's after the game. She happened to drop a napkin out of her window, and he ran over and made the guy get out of the car and pick up the napkin off the ground.
Yep.
And then he
Yeah.
pulled out and almost hit me with his car. So it was like a $60,000 Infiniti, and I threw a full bottle of beer at it and broke his quarter panel, and
Allegedly.
he drove away because what is he going to do?
Because white people will be whiting.
Yep. Because I guess I'm more the person Jim hates at the tailgate, but after I'm okay during the tailgate. Afterwards,
You're a post-show shit fan.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what? In our friend's defense, he's always been that way with littering.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, with littering, he's always been that way.
And he's also somebody that there's not another person you'd want on your side in an altercation.
In an
than him.
altercation, yep.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
Yep.
100% true.
But it is
He dro-
hilarious.
Is it like he's the guy you drop a napkin and then a tear comes down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then he's like the Hulk. But anyway, we digressed big time there. I don't even know how we got to
when
that
we were
point.
talking about
What's
Oh,
not coming out?
tailgate. Yeah.
because of Woodstock.
Jim's getting angry about tailgating.
I just don't like. I feel like it's a hassle. You just pack up all this stuff
No, you
and
just
then
leave
go
all your
and
shit
do
there.
it.
Somebody else will pick it up.
Oh, well, that's
Or you just
Oh, sounds
you have
like
your, you have
sounds
your,
like a real 22-year-old white guy thing to say.
seriously. You have your cooler, you have your chairs, you have a garbage bag for your cans or bottles, and maybe even a grill. You know, like
I don't have to worry about shit. I'm going to see Dave Matthews. And
Plus, you get a good parking space because you get there early. You
That's
can
right.
eat.
Yeah.
You know, you can relax. You know, you know where your seat is.
It's an all-day thing as opposed to just
I
showing
don't
up to
so
the
much
concert and then getting
do
out of
getting
there.
there early. I don't
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you've probably never been to a tailgating party.
No,
Right?
I've also never been early, ever.
Well, yeah, you can't. You have to do both to go to a tailgating party.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
do that so much.
You don't do on time either.
It's
I
a
don't
it's a
do
big
that.
to do. It's a big to do.
Well,
I'm sorry, I was busy performing and getting you guys beers
I want
simultaneously.
thank you.
That was
Thank you.
That was beautiful, by the
Yes,
way.
thank you. It was
I'm
a
missing
pleasure.
out because
I'm literally walking off stage on the patio. My phone's buzzing. Like, can you grab us beers?
Yes, that was very nice of you. It was totally nice of you.
Was that you, Tim?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. You're a
I
good
do what I
man,
can.
and Carla, you're a great woman.
Do what I can.
And I was like, "Are you serious? Clearly, you have not been to the bar tonight. The bar is insane.
I knew what the deal was.
It's insane."
I walked
I
out
just
on
need
stage looking for the bar.
He did.
I
He
went
had
up
5 minutes and still didn't get fucking
right? I went up to the comedian waiting to go on. I'm like, yo, how do I get? I was like, I'm doing the radio show. Can I get a couple beers? He goes,
He walked on stage. He's like, well, "What's the deal with the bar around here?" And the crowd was like, "I don't know. What's the deal with the bar?"
Yeah. Our waitress
They were
isn't
like-
there either.
This guy's killing.
yeah. I busted out my Seinfeld
so
material.
fresh,
Oh
huh?
man.
What is the deal with the bar? More Chris, more Chris.
And what's the deal with airline peanuts?
Well, before we wrap up,
What the hell are Lamar moments?
Oh my God.
Jeff is
From
coming
Revenge
out
of the
closet.
Nerds too.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jeff's coming out of the closet. Shocking. I wanted to just talk about because again, this is probably for a while at least until Kev comes back and maybe we can figure something out if he's back visiting, which I don't expect that to happen anytime soon.
Oh no, definitely. I'll definitely be back soon.
I just realized that these are not the beers you asked for.
These are not the beers you asked for.
I just realized that.
What did you ask for, Tim?
Sam Adams something IPA, and I think I may
You know
have just
what?
said whatever IPA.
I didn't
Torpedoes
know.
are fine.
I also forgot that they just started getting Sierra Nevada torpedo, so that's fine. I actually prefer a torpedo.
I think I might have just said whatever IPA when I went up. I don't know, whatever IPA.
Dude,
They like that shit. I don't know.
Give me 4 whites.
right. We watched.
I need 4 white dudes,
Yeah,
please.
the ones with beards.
Extra beards. Extra beards.
The beard man bun type beer. If I could just get that, thanks. 4 of them. Thank
I am
you.
just the thing.
What do you have in that
Fucking-
sort of?
The side of Williamsburg.
If you could give me the.
Dude, it's creeping into Bed-Stuy now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
I know.
What kind of indoor scarf beer do you have? Indoor scarf?
Sours.
I wanted to go over before we wrap it up. All right. The past, I don't know, 5 years of maybe some of our favorite moments, and we probably don't remember half of them because
We're drunk.
we were pretty hammered through most.
I don't remember about 4 years and like 9 months of them.
So I'll go first, real quick. Our first show together, Jaws: The Revenge commentary show. It was you guys didn't really know Tim,
Right.
but I knew that he would jive with us, and his sense of humor would fit right in, and we had the discussion. The little girl ended up getting shot and dying. But it was just one of those things where I knew right away that we could explore dark topics.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Was there somebody?
I don't know who that was.
It's a
Stranger.
reflection. What are you talking
No,
about?
there's a
No, there was
there's
a dude
guy.
out there.
There's-
It's fine. Come on, ADD. So yes.
Anyway, yes, I knew that we would be able to explore dark topics, but make it funny. And so, I knew based on how we interacted that it was going to work. So one of my favorite moments is literally, and it's such a shitty movie, and we made a lot out of that show that it still holds a fond place in my heart.
By the way, yeah, but well, because her shoulder pad.
Oh my God!
Every
Yeah.
fucking scene of that movie.
Yep. I was in
Who was that? Lorraine.
Lorraine Gary.
Lorraine Gary. Yeah.
I was in Atlanta for work this week, and my day was done, and I was flipping through, and Animal Planet is doing their like shitty version of Shark Week this week, and they did a Jaws 2 through 4 marathon because I don't think they have the rights to Jaws 1.
Probably not.
and I put it on right as the guys talking about the Bahamas and how they got the statue and everything else, and it's the banana boat scene, and the shark just mechanically jumps out of the water, and I was like, yeah, I'm watching the rest of this. How do you not?
I'm not shocked because you'll wake up and you'll message us at like 6:30
Yep.
on a Saturday morning. Yo, I'm watching Cop and a Half right now.
I maintain that movie's hilarious. And one of Burt Reynolds' best.
It is definitely one of Burt Reynolds' best. That is for sure. I did not like
And then that
Coffee and Kareem, but
That kid grew up, what was his name? He was a spoken word
The third. Something third.
The kid that grew up.
Oh, crud.
He was
in the third.
Yeah, he made a career in like spoken word music
know
and
that.
rap and
yeah,
stuff.
no, we talked about this.
Yeah.
It was
I
on an
don't
episode
watch
that
the
we
show.
did.
But
So the first
Jaws the Revenge is a super fond memory, and I'm sure we'll get to it. But
So I'm gonna start reposting some of the old shows,
yeah,
just because they're up there and they're when we start clicking, it's I think it's funny.
it's
Hopefully
really
you enjoy it.
funny.
It's a taste of what
It's
we've
really
been doing over
funny.
the past 5
I,
years.
I like I said today was listening to my favorite show that we've ever done, and there's a lot of them. They were close, but the Room and Commentary show.
Yes.
The laughs in that episode watching that movie. Have you ever seen The Room, Carla?
No.
Carla.
So, yeah.
it's homework.
Yeah.
It is.
What made that episode so great is you guys were like ayahuasca shamans guiding Jim and I through that experience.
Yeah.
Because we'd never seen it, and we just kept looking at you with the widest eyes going, this can't possibly be. And you guys are like, oh, no, keep watching.
I had forgotten the. I literally blurted out laughing during lunch. I was walking on lunch, and I had forgotten that I had made mention that the character Mark was named after Tommy Wiseau's favorite actor. And I said to you guys, you know who Tommy Wiseau's favorite actor was? And because the character's name was Mark, you said Mark Wahlberg, and I said, no, Matt Damon. And we erupted laughter in the room because clearly he's Eurotrash.
Oh my God.
And he forgot that Matt Damon isn't, his name isn't Mark.
Mark.
It's Matt.
Legitimate fact about the making of that movie.
Oh
It's
my
fucking
God.
insane. And it's for me, it's similar to that effect where it's you guys have seen a ton. Collectively, we've seen a ton of movies.
Sure.
But what I love about this show, just from a personal aspect, is getting the recommendations from all of you of movies that I haven't seen before. Clearly, should have in whatever order I see them in. But I love when I'm able to actually watch a movie and we get to describe one to Chris.
Yeah.
And we ended up watching, it was Terminator Dark Fate.
Yes.
And Chris hadn't seen it yet. And again, just describing what happens to the future of the Terminator in that movie and the disbelief that Chris is in over.
It was better than if I had seen the movie myself.
Right.
It really was.
sucked, yeah.
You guys telling me the plot of that movie was some of the most fun I've ever had, just sitting there listening to it. When you said he ran Carl's Draperies, I was like, wait, so his name
Carl, you ever
is
seen
Carl the
Terminator?
Terminator?
I have, but I don't remember it at all.
There's a reason.
In Terminator Dark Fate, Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of many Terminators that were sent back to kill
John Connor.
John
Eddie
Connor.
Furlong?
Eddie Furlong, right. And Eddie Furlong that we didn't expect to get because we thought we were I think he even thought that we were getting Eddie Furlong today. Either way, the character of the Terminator is now retired, living in Mexico, right? Married with stepchildren. His name is Carl. Carl sells drapes.
Of course he does.
The fucking Terminator is named Carl, and he sells drapes.
He drives around in a van
around
that
in a
says
fucking
Carl's
drapery.
No,
Draperies.
you know what? I'm going to stop you right here. I definitely didn't see this.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't see this. I
Yeah.
feel like I thought I'd seen every Terminator movie. I
This
don't
is what happens when the
remember
the
Arnold
future-
Schwarzenegger.
Remember this?
This is what happens
Selling
when the
drapes.
future killing machine completes its actual mission. It integrates into society and becomes a contractor.
Oh,
As is customary.
that was so good.
It's in the programming.
I would have thought he'd worked in security or something. It's
You would
selling
think.
drapes, right? Like,
You would think maybe he become like a fucking exterminator.
Right?
The joke's right there.
The joke is right there.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
No, he sells drapes.
Sells drapes.
cop, corrections officer,
Anything.
Drapery.
join the army.
Lead singer of Guns N' Roses. Anything.
Whoa.
Or System of a Down.
What the fuck?
What is your problem?
Who? Why? What
Wake
do you
up.
like about that?
I love that. I
Could I have a bunch of put a little
Great.
makeup? What did you kiss on the table?
It's like nails on chalkboard. It's terrible.
You go create another fable.
Why do they always send the poor? Ugh, they're so
want
annoying.
Kevin. Give us a favorite
Yeah, what's your
moment.
favorite?
Well, I don't think Jim remembers it.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
Thank God there's padding on these
Yo.
microphones.
What the fuck were we talking about?
It was sports movies.
It was
right?
sports
It
movies.
was baseball
movies,
movies.
And
baseball
at the
movies.
very end of the show, we realized that Jim was done. He
He
was
had-
no
he had-
longer there.
we didn't realize how much he had drank
I
and how much
drank
it was impacting
A
him.
half gallon of 11.3% Belgian triple.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
And
You did.
and
did
and,
that.
and we're talking, and out of nowhere, his head just slams on the ground, like literally slams on the table in front of us. And I've never laughed hard. I've never laughed harder in my life, guys.
First of all, I don't know how we got that picture.
We've
Were
seen
we
some
recording?
Yeah,
Were we video recording?
You had the laptop set up in the
Yeah.
corner.
Oh shit! Do I still have that?
You absolutely
Yeah, yeah.
do.
Oh god damn it! It is.
The picture is in our intro.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. The picture's in our intro, but the you were mid sentence, Kev. You were mid sentence.
I was sitting right next to
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Andrew Claudio was with us.
Right, Andrew
Yeah.
Claudio, who has a Knicks podcast. So Kev was mid sentence, and then all of a sudden, Jim just blacks out and falls face forward into the microphone.
I don't know that there's maybe 5 times in my life that I've laughed that hard.
You know what? If they tell you that you only get 5 hard laughs in your life, I would accept that as one.
Oh, yes.
But of course.
I would accept that as one because that was legitimately. I didn't just see that happen.
Yeah.
And did we get that? Oh, we got that.
Yes.
Oh, we got that. Oh, it's fucking hysterical.
It really was
So Jim,
incredible.
And then I got up and I'm like, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to Jake's.
Yes, you did.
yes, you did.
Yeah.
And you guys were fine enough to
he-
make sure I got home.
He
safe.
rallied
No,
and
you're
wanted
not.
to go gamble.
He's like, he wakes up. He's like, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Come on, hard 10. Let's go.
Carla, over the past year and a half, anything? No.
I don't know. Favorite moment? Well, I mean, all of them.
Hate to put you on the spot.
We've had fun for the Christmas episodes.
Oh yeah, no, that was my favorite moment when Chris had to register for for gay video sites so we could try to see the Hallmark movie we were trying.
yes!
And he's
Yeah,
just
you were
going,
involved in
he's
that.
just going through just every LGBTQ
And they
video
still-
site, and he's
we
like, I'm
still
registering,
never
I'm
got it.
registering
Yeah,
it.
there was a Hallmark movie that had come out, and we found out that there was actually 2 different versions of the movie, where the husband and wife in the movie, one of them was a heterosexual couple, and they decided to make one where they were a gay
exact
couple,
same movie.
2 fathers, exact same movie, and we were told that they would film
Switch
the
one character
scenes,
out.
they would film the scenes, and then switch the one character out and film the exact same scene with the gay father.
Was that a Canadian release?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we tried so hard to try and find the gay version that it ended up with
And I
Chris
mean
having to
hard.
sign.
Yeah.
He signed up for a whole like LGBTQ
I was getting
Like
I was getting
video service.
gay emails for months.
Hey
Starting
Bear.
at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hey Bear, happy you re-registered.
Re-registered.
The subject. Hi there.
The worst thing though was we ended up not even being able
couldn't
to
even get
watch
it.
it.
Couldn't even get to it. It was impossible to find.
Yeah.
Like that's how repressive. Either it wasn't. Was it Hallmark? Was it just Canadian? The broadcast.
Yeah,
Those
no,
are
it was Canadian. It was a
Like-
Canadian thing.
Like the fact that they made it, but now it's it's wiped from history.
wasn't it
You
like
can't watch it.
Too Cool for Christmas or something.
Yes, that
Too Cool
sounds.
for Christmas.
That
So
yes.
we ended up so like every Christmas we used to like to watch a Hallmark movie and pick it apart. And
The gay one was Two Cocks for Christmas.
Was it really?
Right. It was okay. Yeah, it was a very cool Christmas.
the stockings aren't the only thing hung.
I'd watch that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a very cool Christmas, and I think the other version was Too Cool for Christmas. Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I you know what? And I love those. That first. I can't believe I didn't even remember that. Did we release that?
I think we tried.
Well, because we didn't
never
actually
released the Christmas
see.
ones, right?
No, we
Yeah.
did a whole Hallmark episode, which is one of the great ones that we've done that we just never released because it devolved into just
Did we ever find that, or is it gone?
like drunkenness.
It's got
I've seen you guys do Hallmark shows before.
well,
We
we
did.
did the one this year where we had to guess the plot
Yes.
based on the
Oh,
title
yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
that was
that was
fun.
a great one. That was really funny.
watched-
I really liked that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we watched one with Haley Duff, where like this Howard Stern type radio guy gets banished to a small town.
The not Dane Cook.
Yeah, and like they it's like the whole, it had every Hallmark movie trope imaginable, and we got really drunk and laughed at everything because like you had to drink every time
We made a drinking
like
game out of it.
something
Right.
happened, like if the snow fell on them while they were standing together,
near miss kisses.
Yeah.
Where like they should have, but they didn't. Have
We should do that this year
and
in
then
the studio.
and then we got so drunk the movie ended.
You got to come up, Kev.
And then someone came up with the bright idea to watch ChristianMingle.com, the movie,
the Corbin Burnson
with
vehicle.
with Corbin Burnson and Lacey Chabert.
Corbin Burnson directed.
Oh my god! Fucking Roger Dorn is making ChristianMingle.com.
Get under it, Dorn. I mean, there's been so much. Listen, we've done shows we haven't released. The 9/11 show.
Yeah,
we did.
Where-
We did release it.
We did finally.
Did we release that?
Yeah, we did.
Was that the Sully episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was brilliant to
Release Sully
release Sully,
on
the movie
9/11.
about a plane crash in New York City on 9/11.
yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of rough.
And the
Way
dream
to go,
sequence
marketing.
that starts the movie is he crashes the plane
They said
into
it
the
twice,
buildings.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
So.
Yeah, I mean, when we started doing this, and just to like wrap it up, I guess,
guess.
we were.
Dice is done.
What was that?
Dice is done.
Clearly, we were. We used to do.
Was
like
he even on? Because it sounded like the day the laughter died part 2 out there.
No, he. That's a great fucking.
It is a
album.
great
It's
album.
Brilliant.
Cunt Farts is one of my greatest
brilliant.
favorite bits of all time.
I talked about
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
it last week because we were talking about our favorite,
Yeah.
our favorite specials and stuff.
Sure,
And
yeah.
Day to Laughter Night's fucking.
Oh, it's so good.
You were on a
Brilliant.
camping trip because you have a family that loves you. Whatever.
Not today.
You know what? Throughout the time that we've been together doing this show, yes, it's been hard to get it's hard to wrangle this crew together to get the entire group together to do a good show. And really happy that we got to do it today.
Of course.
Chris's
Yeah.
birthday, Kevin's last physical show in New York, and
Hold off on that.
no,
Shut up. You don't know. You don't know me. When you get all moved in and you're ready to rock
Oh,
out.
oh,
that's very sweet, Carla.
Yeah, no, I'm the fucking best. And when you're in the hot tub, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. Look at this.
hey now.
Frozen margaritas. Yes.
They're adult popsicles.
Can I drink them not frozen? Cause
I mean, you probably can. I don't know how good they're going to be.
Freeze 'em.
Can you boof them?
I really,
I heard that goes straight to your bloodstream.
it goes straight to something.
Demonstration on the After Hour special.
Chris is gonna
That's
get
in
home.
that's on the
It's my
bonus
birthday.
material.
Can we get the old Brett Kavanaugh going?
I don't know. Can we fit it on the calendar?
Yo, Boo from Teen Wolf was hot. I like Boo.
She was the hot one, right?
Yes, she was
Yes.
better than the blonde chick.
Oh,
Completely.
by far.
As a youth, that scene where they pour the Jello down. I mean, that was.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the other girl, but
Still came.
The Utes.
yeah.
Youth. Yeah.
What I love is that guy. That guy is it's Enrico Palazzo from The Naked
That's
Gun.
right.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Also, he was what's his face?
Yeah, Pee-wee's.
Francis and Pee-wee's.
Yep.
He was. Yep.
Yep.
How did he never come out like hearing about like pedophile shit or something? Because I feel like he's the type that
He's the guy
would-
that ran
dude?
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Cornered the
Yeah.
market.
Allegedly.
yeah, like the guy from fucking Nickelodeon. Like he just looks like one of those guys.
Allegedly. No, he looks like one of those.
He
Guys.
does.
So we started out this show. We used to paddle each other.
That was a thing.
How long did that last?
So sorry to hurt.
Several.
Because that thing's still hanging in my. Because I
we should have
remember
brought it
Yeah.
tonight.
we did.
Oh,
I assumed we were going to, and
there.
you know, I think it's a very fitting way to wrap up this episode with you guys admitting that you used to paddle each other, like on the heels of Jim complaining that 22-year-old white guys misbehave.
Oh yeah. I drilled. I
complained.
drilled holes.
I complained.
Carl, I don't know
And
if
then
you
you
know
guys
this.
paddle each other.
I drilled
and
holes
got
in it to
drunk.
get more aerodynamics so that you could swing it harder.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you know this, but I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin that ass raw.
A motherfucking chainsaw.
Feeling like shit.
Why?
Treated like shit.
So, like, did you guys like? When did you guys decide that you wanted to steer the podcast away from homoeroticism?
It's never.
what are you talking about?
Yes.
Kidding?
If anything, that's only increased. We've just abandoned the paddle and gone straight to hand
Oh,
jobs.
so it's just the S&M portion that
Yeah.
you guys left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
an extra 15 minutes away from a daisy chain.
Right. We still do like Pups and Masters episodes and stuff.
Hi, Mom.
I don't doubt it. I don't. doubt it.
But no, we used to like try to do the paddling thing to like get people to write reviews or
Every-
whatever.
It
every
worked, it worked
review
for
that
the
we
It did
got,
work,
we
it did
would
work.
Take
We did
college
a,
paddle.
I
we-
love these bears.
Oh
Hey
my
bears.
but there was Jim got me so good one time because
I didn't want to say it was my favorite episode.
yeah,
It was my favorite episode.
he was gonna count to 3. And he did 1, and then he fucking nailed me. And I didn't even have a chance to tighten up my ass cheeks. So like,
I mean, can we cut this? Can we just cut this as a soundbite? Like,
No, you don't have to cut it. Hold on a second. You don't have to cut it as a soundbite. I have a master cut of
Yes.
all the paddles.
no, I'm talking about what he just said. He's like,
I'll post it on
I
Govs
just
Radio. I don't
counted
care.
to 1, and then I didn't
know-
even get to tighten up my ass.
Right.
Chris was supposed to get
Fucking
2 paddles
nailed
that
me.
night. On the first paddle that he got, there was a knot in the middle of the wood that got knocked out from how hard he got hit with
Yep.
his paddle.
Yeah.
And then the second one, it was like we were supposed to do a countdown. He was like, "All right, count it down. You ready? Here we go. 1."
yeah, and that's the thing. When like if you get more than 1, once you get the first one, it just makes you that much more apprehensive about the second because of how fucking bad it
Now,
hurts.
was this like bare cheek, like paddles or
boxer shorts.
Boxer
Boxer
shorts.
I mean, we had to make sure we were still up on social media and
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah,
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 sure.
We didn't want to get taken down.
Wouldn't want to make it weird.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, yeah.
It's only gay after the second finger, Carla. Okay.
Right.
Oh no, I know. Sure.
Yeah, it was super gay though.
Oh god damn it. Well, Kev, I'm gonna let you wrap up the. I mean, yeah, dude. This is. I know. I just throw you under the bus.
Fair enough.
But quickly, I just want to say happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Chris.
I appreciate
birthday.
it.
Thank
guys.
everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sally.
Yes, thank you for letting us come into the
Yeah,
studio.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Govs Radio. Go to the Govs Radio YouTube page. If you're seeing this on any other social media form, go to the Govs Radio YouTube page. Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Catch all the shows as they come in.
Right. check out all the shows on Govs Radio. And again, thank you guys. And thank you guys for coming tonight and making tonight possible. Kev, I'm going to let you finish it off. Obviously, I'm going to miss the shit out of you. We're all going to miss the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So
Bullshit.
Oh, don't be
We're gonna come sleep in your place too, by the way.
right.
I won't be there. When is our 5th anniversary? Is it the 18th? 16th?
think it's the 16th.
That's like only a couple of weeks away. It's crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that real? Is that right?
Shit, I
Oh,
knew it was
wow.
2016. I just didn't know what
I
date.
drove 12 hours back from
That's
Virginia
right, to see Jaws the Revenge.
to sit down with you guys and do the Jaws
That's
the
right.
Revenge thing. Yeah.
It's been 5 years. Crazy. I love you all. I think, like, even you, Carla. I love.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I do. I love you guys. This has been a very big part of my life for not just this 5 years, but going past.
Sure.
It's crazy to not be a New Yorker anymore. It's really strange. Obviously, I don't think anything's going to change in our relationships, but it's going to suck. I'm not 100% happy, but I have to do this. So.
And listen, everyone I talk to that moves away
Loves it.
doesn't want to come back.
Oh, fuck!
Nope.
This place is horrible.
100%.
But I mean, some of the people obviously in this room, I'm obviously going to miss. And everyone who supports the show still, thank you.
Right.
Without you, there's no show. I've always said that. I think we'd just be crazy idiots talking to each other, which is always fun.
Which we'd still be doing, I feel
still
like.
do.
But, at least one person listens.
We wouldn't put it into a format.
Might be overestimating, but it's been wild. I mean, we're on Gov's radio. I didn't think this was going to get to this point.
Sure.
The fact that we've done 100 and whatever the fuck shows, it's the hours of entertainment that we have, 2 of them. I'm overwhelmed. Obviously, very emotional, but I look forward to the future, not only in Florida but with you guys. So, I love you. Thank you.
Love you too,
I
buddy.
love you.
And
Totally.
I wish
We'll
you all
miss
the best and
It's gonna be-
happiness and
It's good
enjoy
things.
the
You're
weather.
gonna love it.
Definitely.
And we're not going to skip a beat. We're going to continue to do this show. We'll do it the Zoom way. We still have a good rapport with each other. And
Yeah, but no, honestly, when you think about it, that we know we can do it.
we
now.
know we can.
Right.
I went back and I listened to the only 2 or 3 pre-COVID Zooms we did before we took a hiatus and then came back. They were rough, but when we came back and we got on Govs and we figured it out, so much better.
Yeah.
Not just the technical quality of the shows, but also just
flow.
feeling more comfortable and kind of knowing where to look and kind of seeing everybody. It made it a lot better, and so I feel like that prepped us for this this next chapter where Kev is now a Floridian.
Yeah, Kev, it's been amazing to see.
I'd rather call him the N-word.
Kev, it's been amazing to see
New Yorker?
the iterations of the show coming through. It's amazing to think that it started with microphones on coat hangers, just barely hanging on, to being in a Gov's radio studio doing the show together, still with the same vibe, the same humor, the same feel. It's really, really cool. I love you.
Yeah, I mean,
It's awesome. It's been an amazing ride to be with you on. It's awesome.
it really is. When I think about the first couple of shows I did on the Film Basement when Pete invited me on, the second I heard your laugh, I was like, okay.
It's in fact.
Now I know my goal. My goal is to make this
Make
guy
him
laugh
laugh. 100%,
every
every
time I can.
Yep.
And so one of my favorite moments pre us together is the Jim Major Payne reveal.
Oh, God.
That happened on the Film Basement when we were talking about our favorite comedies of all time.
And Jim mentioned Major Payne.
And
gave it a little build-up.
Kevin couldn't get off the floor for a good 5 minutes. And it was...
If you can get Kev off a chair,
Yeah.
it's a great night.
And I think after that episode ended, we watched penile mutilation videos and one guy, one jar, and I was like, What the fuck kind of night is this?
You didn't progress to one man, one screwdriver.
The tone of the room definitely did.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it was,
A little bit.
it was a rough night, but
Well,
it was
I don't
funny.
regret missing that.
No,
On
you
that
don't.
note,
But we will miss Kev, and
Thank you.
we love him.
yes,
Love you too,
Kev,
man.
we love you. From all of us here at Films on Tap, stop fucking up Jim's tailgate parties.
Yes.
We will see you, if not next week, because he's moving. Yes.
What's that? Want to show love for us, Sally and Tony.
Yes.
Yes, thank you
Guys,
very much.
Yes,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. If we don't see you next week, because Kev will be moving, then we'll be back when he's settled in, and we're gonna get this goddamn trash TV conversation going.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Good night,
Fuckboy
everybody.
Island, check it
Good night,
out.
everybody.
Cheers.